So if you haven't started to create your marketing plans for next year, then I'm willing to bet that you're in one of two categories. Let me show you what I mean. Hey, it's James here. I wanted to take a minute to talk to you about your marketing plans for next year. Let's face it, 2021 is going to be make or break for so many different businesses. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's one we're going to have to face. But I don't think it's all doom and gloom. I think there's going to be heaps of great opportunities out there for businesses to rebound effectively if they position themselves properly. I've started talking to my clients about their 2021 marketing plans in the last few weeks, and it got me thinking, how many businesses out there are starting to prepare themselves so that they can take full advantage of those opportunities I was referring to earlier? So if you haven't started to create your marketing plans for next year, then I'm willing to bet that you're in one of two categories. Let me show you what I mean. I'm willing to bet that you're starting to think, can we just keep doing what we've been doing in the past? Can we roll out the same campaigns that we were doing 6 months ago or 12 months ago? Or you may be thinking, well, we haven't really ever had a marketing plan. It's not something that we've focused on, and we can't afford to waste any opportunities or waste any money, so now is time to do it properly. If you're in either of those two categories, then I've got a framework and a model which I think is going to be really useful to you. Let me show you what it is. It's called the Marketing Compass. I'll flip this around so we can see it properly. And let me slide this across. Excellent. I've shared my screen so you can better see the diagram as we start to build it out. Let me bring my screen back. There we go. All right, so the first thing that we need is clarity. If you're going to have marketing success next year, we need to get really clear on what our targets and budgets are, and ultimately what the needs of our current customers are. Too often I see businesses jump straight into tactics and campaigns and all of the implementation elements before they're really clear on these three areas. If you're vague on those three areas though, then your marketing's going to be an expense in every sense of the word. You're going to end up with a whole heap of different campaigns that are currently in motion but 0% effective. If you start next year running full steam ahead without any clarity on the areas that you need to work on, then the whole thing's going to be a waste of time and effort, and unfortunately it's also going to be a waste of money. The second thing that you need, and let me just swap back here, is structure. We need to make sure, once we're clear on what you're aiming for, that you can create the foundation to make it a reality. And this is where the rest of our diagram starts to take shape. You need systems and strategies which are really going to demonstrate to your target audience that you can be the safe pair of hands that they've been looking for, the thought leader in your industry, someone that can help them achieve their objectives and satisfy their needs. You need to make sure you've got really solid strategies in place. Strategies and tactics to take your website traffic and convert them into leads. Then nurture those leads to become sales ready so that your sales team can take full advantage of those opportunities that you've put in front of them. You then convert those leads, but you need to keep them for the long term. You don't want a revolving door, which means you're not really getting the full value and return on your marketing investment. If you don't do the things that we've just mentioned, then all you're going to end up with are headaches and a yo-yoing bank balance. If you can do these things properly though, you're able then, let me just swap back, to execute a marketing plan that sets you up for sustainable growth. There are 9 components, as we can see here on the remainder of this diagram. And each one of those 9 components are sequential steps that are going to set you up for marketing success. Here's a cleaner version of the diagram as part of a traffic light audit that we do for our clients. I'll mention that a bit more in a couple of seconds. What I wanted to tell you about now is an online marketing workshop that we ran for those clients a few weeks ago. We recorded the session, and what we've decided to do is make it available for you to watch. The workshop goes through each of the 9 elements of the Marketing Compass model and has a section for you to be able to audit the state of your current marketing. And that's what this traffic light system is. It allows you to see where you're stopped, the red areas, where you're not getting the necessary momentum that you need in your marketing. It also helps you understand the amber areas, those areas where you're starting to slow down and perhaps there's a cause for concern. And it also allows you to see what you're doing well, what's a green area, what's allowing you to work effectively at the moment and will allow you to continue to be effective next year. So here's the trade-off. We'll give you access to our on-demand workshop. You're allowed to use all of the resources and the training in a way that best serves your business. If you find that the training gives you everything you need, then you can use our workbook to be able to implement everything in your business to set a solid foundation for an effective 2021 marketing campaign. On our end, because we don't run our workshops as an hour-long sales pitch, we get so many more new clients that want to work with us to supercharge their marketing to get a head start on their competitors. Because our free training, like this resource we're giving you access to, is such high value, it really illustrates what we can do for our clients. And if you don't end up working with us, then that's cool. We're happy we've had an opportunity to showcase our models and our diagrams and systems so that you don't feel like you've been tricked into investing money with us if you don't believe in the systems that we provide. I've placed a link to the on-demand workshop in the comments section below. I'd really encourage you to check it out. It's live right now. I hope you find it useful.